Hello there, everybody. Welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which is a adventures, I guess, alchemy, but just one alchemy card. We have both of the plus buy events. Seaway, which puts a plus buy token on something, and Traveling Fair, which can turn extra money into plus buy. We have both of the Traveler lines. There's a nice thing if you have a 4-3 or 5-2 here where you buy Traveling Fair plus one of these so that you get to play at turn 2. We unfortunately don't have that, so we'll still do it the next turn, but it's not quite as nice because you don't get it before the shuffle. But there's not a lot we can do about it. I'm going to open Peasant, and then I'm going to top deck the page. I'm not sure if it matters. It matters more if we're going to do it before a shuffle. In this instance, it doesn't necessarily matter a whole lot. It's just a little bit on which one you think is worth moving through faster. Okay. So we've got our things going here. We have $5. We could do a couple of things here. I'm going to top deck a dungeon. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what I'm going to do. You could also like Seaway something. Seaway Magpies maybe. But I'm just going to top deck a dungeon. AI gets a hireling, which is fine, if not particularly exciting. We're going to trigger a shuffle here, so I think I'm going to put... It would be nice to hit... It was highly unlikely we were going to hit 5 here, maybe even impossible. I don't think strictly impossible, but... Well, definitely not strictly impossible, but pretty unlikely. But 5 again would have been nice to top deck this dungeon. I do think I'll buy one. The other option is probably Magpie. We'll go ahead and exchange for a soldier. I mean, some speech issues. Yeah, I think it's... Okay, so, I mean... Maybe we don't play the Magpie here. The treasure hunter gains nothing, which is actually a little unfortunate. This is actually really strange that they don't buy one of the $2 I mean, Peasant wouldn't be super great for their deck, but Page would probably be fine. I suppose Coin of the Realm isn't doing a whole lot there, but... So we're not going to trigger the shuffle because we don't want the treasure hunter to miss. I'm kind of unsure of what we're going to want to do eventually for payload or draw. You can do I mean, there's quite a bit of different... There's quite a few different things you could consider doing here. So if I had thought a little more, I probably should have bought the Magpie last turn and then this turn top decked a dungeon. But I didn't really. We could Seaway with Magpies. The issue there is that if we do get a teacher, the plus card can't go on it, which is a real problem. I don't know if we will get a teacher, but that is the issue. You're not really plus buy limited in any case. You can go back for it. You need to. It would have been nice to I mean, it's fine to get the draw, but it would have been kind of nice to get some Magpies. And certainly it would have been nice to play one of Warrior or Soldier. Maybe at some point we should have got a coin of the realms. A little bit of plus action could definitely have helped here. These are probably okay. We get a little. Okay, we get a little bit of. We get a few magpies there, which helps. We're gonna go ahead and play the warrior. And we're still gonna be a bit over terminal, so maybe worth getting a coin, though in a couple turns it'll be totally irrelevant. I actually don't know if there's even a turn where it matters. Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine a turn where it's gonna matter, because next turn hopefully we play hero. So this soldier is kind of just stuck until we have the hero anyway. Assuming we play hero, assuming we play stuff in the next couple turns. The AI is going to start being able to, not that these draws look very good for that. Though it still wouldn't matter unless we had drawn the coin of the realm this turn. I mean, we could have top decked it, but that would have also changed the shuffles entirely. We're gonna need to get some payload of some sort, which here basically means wine merchants or hirelings. Not hirelings, wine merchants or misers. We also didn't get to the dungeon, which sucks. It's probably gonna start provincing pretty consistently. Yeah, we really can't trigger the shuffle, unfortunately. Good, we find the champion. That's huge, actually. Okay, that's a pretty big deal. Though we don't have the soldier, we're still. I mean, we're okay. We just have to figure out a way to clean up. We could see away the misers. We are going to start being able to attack some, which will be nice. They take duchy. Duchy's not going to help at all. Our draw, of course, is like a little bit bad. And we'll probably just continue to be bad for quite a while. I mean, we could keep getting hirelings. Should probably get another miser. I'm just kind of wondering if I should top deck it or not. It's probably okay to top deck it. I'm not totally sure about the pages. I'm kind of hoping to get Definitely want to move one of these up. I'm trying to think if we want to keep the soldiers. We didn't buy a peasant here, so the disciples are not super crazy good here, or I mean they will be. Probably better. They drop both gold. This is actually good. They're a little plus on money there. We should probably just discard the treasures for the magpies and save the estates for the second dungeon play. It may not work out all that well, but I think it makes sense. This shuffle was not great. We did get a warrior, which is nice. Maybe buy a peasant here. We got one card on the mat. I do feel like we still probably are going to have quite a bit of time here. These magpies are just going to reveal 5 magpies. Yeah, this is stupid. Yeah, this cannot overstate that I truly do believe that there's a bug in cards getting stacked together at times. And I don't think it'll ever be investigated. What did they gain? Just one card. It's definitely worth to get a warrior. Do we just keep? I guess what's the how much? What do we get if we do money here? We didn't get to play the peasant. We managed to get to a point where we have it really wouldn't be terrible to have another hireling. And also disciple it. Yeah, they're just not going to have anywhere close to enough points this time. We're going to also start smashing their silvers. They don't have a huge amount, but I think I will go ahead and, well, it does lock out our disciple, which isn't great. No, it does give you a bunch of draw and another hireling. If we want a teacher, it's kind of bad because it would be good to have one disciple still in deck for playing on misers. We can decide later. I mean, it misses one search on the warrior by not playing the disciple, but okay. I think we'd probably hold it out and just play the warrior. So we get a silver hit here. We may eventually get the well, we don't get to the dungeon. That's a little unfortunate. We just have 1 copper left. And just win the next turn. We can buy pages just to pump the warriors up for the fun of it. Get 1 teacher. Sure, we'll get a soldier. I got a province here. The magpies, of course, now at this point are quite a bit worse at hitting. Okay. Well, we didn't get... Oh, no, we did. Here it is. That's all we really needed. Was the old teacher. So we can buy province and like another miser. And we'll just buy the rest of the provinces this turn. I think I still have more magpies than pages. Though that was probably like kind of close. Probably not. Disciple miser, put copper, money. We can have a lot of buys from the misers. Plus we're going to have extra money, so we're going to be able to... Soldier there is worth a pretty good bit. See how much... no, we actually don't have any purpose for a traveling fair here. All right. There are a lot of ways to make money there. You don't have to do miser. You could do a warrior stack into soldiers. You could play several wine merchants. There are a number of things. Well, that's about all the things. I guess you could get golds from heroes. So it's a little bit of a slow board. And the end payload is pretty good, but I'm a little surprised that the hard AI is only at this many points by turn 15. Not that this deck is particularly good at all. I mean, this is an awful deck, of course, at this point. Now they've lost some silvers. Maybe just like 1 or 2 silvers, and they lost the messenger. But even with those back in, it's pretty bad. But partly they never got another magpie hit, which would have helped them quite a bit. Another magpie gain. Oh. Yeah, beyond that, I don't have a lot to say. It was nice to use miser. Miser is terrible, but there was time here to make it work, and plenty of actions and buy to make the payoff kind of worth it. Yeah, draw's a little weak. I don't know. I'm just describing properties of the kingdom. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing with my life? All right. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this adventures board, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.